Right.
Media team, assemble!
Right. This is a short video blog for the Media Thriller opening. The outfits are for children in need.
Yeah.
A very noble charity.
Yeah.
It's made £130. Awesome. Anyway.
And that's just from you walking around this afternoon.
with a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So pretty much, we're going to discuss the basics of what we're going to do for our thriller opening. We're one man short, but he'll be back in the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. Right, the titles, we've got a pretty good idea of what we want to do with it. We're going to use photos on a table, and they're going to be key parts of scenes from the thing, or that show the actors and the producers, and write the titles underneath the photos. It will link in with all the stuff that's going on within the actual footage.
Yeah.
I mean, like some of the photos. One of the ideas we've got is the photo is a still, and then it becomes moving, and like obviously it's part of the movie as it's like panned in on the photo. Which is an idea we had, isn't it?
They're like old style photos, aren't they? You know, like the capture things used to capture when they came out.
Like
I
the
like that.
Kodak instant develop things with the white bottoms on them, so you can like circle stuff on it and lead off and write on the bottom of the white bit.
This is going to be integrated with the opening that we're doing, and instead of using flashbacks in our opening, we're actually using two scenes that run parallel together, and they complement each other.
Yeah.
Which is something we wanted to do different from the other groups. We wanted to make it like quite unique.
Quite separated, but still together. Like instead of using flashbacks and the obvious, like flashback, cliche whiteouts or wobble effect that is on the banned list.
Yeah, we made a list of banned things, including flashbacks, cliche chases, masks, and overuse of blood and guts.
Yeah.
Excessive swearing and smoking.
Yeah.
Drugs, guns.
Yeah.
It goes on. Long list.
Very long list. Trying to keep it more unique and uncliche, if that's a word.
Yeah, to kind of break away from the media film stereotype, we want to include adult actors. I'm gonna get my dad in. Yeah.
Yeah. Use Ed's dad as the detective because it's based pretty much solely on the detective and then the dead body.
We wanted to work it so as the detective finds things out, the audience finds things out.
Obviously this video will help link in with the storyboard that is already up on the blog, so you can see what we're relating to with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, adult actors seems like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with using like kid actors. We did in our prelim, we used Josh Squibb, but we just feel that it gave a more authentic feel to it. It was adults plus they can drive.
We wanted to make it stand out from the rest.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that by doing things that other people aren't going to do.
Yeah.
That sounds really stupid, but
It all looks good on the head. Yeah. For permissions, we're going to have to go to. We need to find a truck stop or a diner or a cafe or something to use, because that's going to be where some of it is based. And the other location we're thinking of is using Fendon Tracks, either that place in Hanthorpe or maybe Dowsby or Thirlby.
we wanted to get a bit with a really long road, didn't we?
Long
So you
road.
can like see the car come in ahead and it gives a sense of
grass and
isolation.
some trees. Because Ed's got this idea of using a tree to like pan across the tree, and then on the other side it swipes across to a different scene to clearly separate it.
Costume.
Yeah.
Costume. The diner guy who dies. We haven't decided on it yet, but because we wanted to get this, we wanted to get a coin thing in. It's on the storyboard. We want to get a coin where the scene changes when the coin flips down into like 2,000 frames per second into a guy's hand, and because we're looking at him to be quite a paranoid character that we're trying to portray, we're going to dress him accordingly.
Yeah. The 2,000 frames per second thing is something we're quite eager to use because it adds quite a nice effect to it. I mean, it'll only work because we're planning to use DLSR cameras, Canon 550s and the 500D to film our work. Probably thinking about using a 50mm lens. However, we won't use the standard adjustable lens, dependent on it. This is just part of our making of documentary, isn't it? Because we want to show us making the actual film. It's a lot easier than trying to convey it all in writing.
Yeah.
So a mixture of medias would be good.
And then during the main thing, we're going to run a making of throughout the whole thing to kind of document every single stage.
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll help us highlight what went wrong, what we did right, stuff like that.
Yeah. Sounds good. So I think that pretty much wraps everything up.
Yeah.
As I said, you can just relate to the stuff on the storyboard and stage direction and the title storyboard to fit in with everything we've said here. But
Yeah. Well, next time we're going to get Niall and we're going to discuss about the soundtrack we're going to use.
Yeah. Niall is working on recording something himself, and obviously we'll film that in the next video.
Yeah.
Right.
Media team out.